and welcome to my channel.
Today's video is sponsored by the Scale Modeler Supply. For today's video, we're going to do an unboxing of a package I got all the way from Australia. I wasn't expecting this to arrive this early, but I'm definitely not complaining. So a little bit about the Scale Modeler Supply. It is a small family-run business based in Ballarat, Victoria. It's an Australian brand made by Scott Taylor, also known as the Ghost of Zion, an awesome scale modeler who has been good friends with my dad for years now. Aside from these new paints, they also have an acrylic lacquer paint range if that's more up your speed. I'll put the links down below for their website and Instagram. Scott was kind enough to send me their new paint range, which consists of 48 colors, as well as some awesome tools that I will definitely be using. Infinite Color is their brand new water-based paint range designed specifically for miniature and figure painters, and can also be used on scale models like Gunpla. As of making this video, the paint range consists of 48 colors, 33 primary colors, 5 fluorescent colors, and 10 skin tone colors. I'm sure that more will be released soon, so go follow them on Instagram to keep up to date with new releases and more. As most of you probably know by now, I only ever use water-based paints, and so I was pretty excited when they released this paint range, as I've been meaning to try this brand for a while now. So today, we're simply going to try and get a feel of these new paints. I'm using my dad's glass palette here, and I'm just going to put a drop of each paint and see what it looks like straight from the bottle. Of course, I have plans of airbrushing with these paints, but that's for another video. For now, let's just see what it's like. Based on their website, SMS Infinite Color is a pigment-rich urethane paint that has been specifically designed for brush painting, miniatures, figures, and scale models. I'm quite familiar with urethane paints from Vallejo's premium color range, and I love it. So I'm pretty sure using these will be an awesome experience for me. Also, keep in mind that whatever paint brand you have, you should always shake it before using it, especially if you haven't used it in quite a while. I forgot to shake some of these paints, and so you can see how some colors are watery and some aren't mixed properly. Here are the colors all laid out on the glass palette. You can see how vibrant they are. So far, I love how vibrant the colors are. It really catches your attention. If you've seen my custom builds before, you would notice that I love a vibrant color scheme. And so these colors are just right up my alley. This new paint range can be thinned with water for creating glazes for miniature painting or thinning for airbrushing, and cleaned up with water as well. I suspect that much like Vallejo paints, you can clean up with ammonia-free glass cleaner as well. I would have to test that out first, and I'll let you guys know. I'm also going to be releasing a series of video tutorials about the Infinite Color range. So do subscribe to the channel and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. For the people who love weathering, you can also use these paints. Like they have paints called Oxide and Maroon, which are perfect colors for rust and paint chipping. With all these colors, you will be able to mix any solid color, not just on your wet palette, but for airbrushing purposes as well. The Infinite Color range was specially designed for hand painting, so I'm going to hand paint this figure. I tend to stay away from hand painting because, well, I am bad at it. But for the sake of trying the infinite colors, we're doing it today. The colors that I've chosen for this one are chocolate for the hair and shoes, salmon for the skin, nightshade for the jeans, and orc skin for the shirt. And I'm probably just going to paint this in flat colors. And let's just see how the paints are. The consistency of infinite colors, at first I thought it would be like Vallejo's model color range, so a thick, almost toothpaste type of consistency. But it's actually more like Vallejo's game color, slightly thinner and basically just the right consistency for brush painting. I find that you don't really need to thin it with water if and only if you use a wet palette. As you can see, the hair is a bit glossy. And that's because the infinite colors dries to a semi-gloss or satin finish. I also wanted to see if it self-levels as well, and so I'm laying my paints down thickly just to see if it will level down. After blow drying, I think it does a good job of leveling itself. I'm not the best brush painter, but you can see how the paint is consistent and there's not huge blobs or anything. The hair took me about 2 to 3 coats before I got a nice even color. Then I painted the skin. I used salmon and you can see how it's pretty opaque against the gray primer. The first coat is normally ugly, but you can see how it's already starting to look like skin because of how opaque it is. This one took me 3 to 4 coats before I got the even color I was hoping for. Now let's move on to the shirt. And usually, I find that blue and green shades are pretty opaque, and I find that it's the same with infinite colors. Using this orc skin shade, I only needed to do 1 coat before I got a nice even consistency. And much like all water-based paints, you can remove mistakes just by using water. Now let's paint the jeans. The nightshade blue is a bit transparent than the orc skin, so I needed to do 2 coats before I got the even consistency that I want. Anyways, it is advisable to always do 2 or more coats even when you think that 1 coat is enough. I had a lot of fun trying the infinite colors. They work well, pretty smooth when it comes to the application, self-levels pretty well, have nice vibrant colors, and comes in a 20 ml bottle so it will last you a while, whether for brush painting or even airbrushing. And lastly, and probably the most important one, it has an affordable price. Also, I just started my own Patreon page. I've put the link below if you want to check it out. It would be awesome to have your support over there. And in return, you'll get cool rewards like becoming a Discord member and more. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe and watch my other videos.